Well, for me, Ripple is the Google of the blockchain world. It's first, it's foremost, and Ripple has been going for the top for all the money. I know we joke about it, but that's literally how they've been pitching for their whole existence.
To slow down your startup from gaining market power 5, 10, and 15 years from now. They don't want you to be the next clearinghouse.
You take the red pill, you stay in Wonderland, and I show you how deep the rabbit hole goes. All I'm offering is the truth, nothing more.
Welcome to the party. Welcome back to some more Moon O'Clock news. No breakfast, no coffee, just straight extra bullishness. Go ahead, throw on those shades, buckle up, and let's go full speed, full throttle into the cryptoverse. Total cryptocurrency market cap right about 1.89 trillion, down 3.4%. XRP 73 cents, Bitcoin 40K, ETH 2600, XRP up about 5.8% in the past 7 days. Altcoin season, not quite yet. We're still in the Bitcoin season, but we are starting to kick back up here. Still a long ways to go to get back to an altcoin season, back up to a 75. 186 million XRP shifted by major exchanges as the coin shows a 20% weekly rise. Big bags of XRP continuing to be moved behind the scenes, possibly setting up for a 2022 relist, also a XRP versus SEC victory. Attorney John Deaton says that the next ruling could bring the SEC to the table for a settlement. As Gary Gensler's been advised, Ripple could achieve a complete victory for the XRP lawsuit. We're coming for you, Gary. Ripple is the Google of the blockchain world. It's the first and foremost. It will become the first crypto in the market with a stamp of clarity when the lawsuit ends.
Well, for me, Ripple is the Google of the blockchain world. It's first, it's foremost, and Ripple has been going for the top for all the money. I know we joke about it, but that's literally how they've been pitching for their whole existence. It's not that they dismiss us as retail in any form. They're a great company and they connect. I've never, as creators and people, on Twitter, you can get hold of all of them and they're really interactive and engaging. But their ultimate aim is top of the tree when it comes to, to payment rails. And so for me, with the clarity, even if it goes the other way and it is deemed a security, it's going to be the first current, cryptocurrency with any form of stamped clarity in the space, and everything is going to be benchmarked against it in whichever way it goes. Hopefully it won't be deemed as a security, or they'll get a slap on the wrist it was and move on. But yeah, they're going for the top. So when it comes to competition, after a decade, there's nothing on its tails now. What's kind of coming up alongside it, and it's great for the whole crypto space. I know we go on about XRP, but we are massive for the whole crypto space. It's going to help everybody, and it's going to bring everybody that can meet that with them, especially when a lot of people talk about the ISO 222. It's a messaging service minimum requirement needed and it is a big thing to be recognized within the payment infrastructure of what people use, and it is how the banks and everybody read things at each end. So a lot of people are aspiring to those kind of benchmarks, and I think that's really indicative of Ripple and how they've progressed over the last decade.
Communicating packets, understanding that interledger is just a way of connecting packets that are connecting payment rails for one seamless global payment rail, which we don't have right now. Now, before everybody freaks out, because most of this is not necessary, you don't need to understand the technical, infrastructure. But one thing I always do when I speak about this is always bring up the different, the architecture of the internet and how those different layers are built on top of each other. Because from a developer, hacker, security standpoint, we get to build things in a way, technology is supposed to be conducive for how we use it. If we want cash, use cash. Adopting on an XRP ledger is not mutually exclusive with using cash, but we still use credit cards, and our payments, ACH, BACS, checks, all of them are disconnected through the various payment protocols. Most of the banks communicate with just a glorified messaging system called SWIFT. Swift has notoriously been insecure. I don't care who says it. It is always hacked. Now, no, you're not going to hear about it. Banks don't want you to know about it. I mean, understandably so. Now, this isn't to get in a competition, on Swift lovers, but the idea that XRP could be denominated with as the global currency backed by a precious metal and use that interledger protocol to connect all different payment rails. So we are no longer picking and choosing who's more valuable in the transaction space, who gets to have an account versus who doesn't, which country do we like versus, no, forget all that. Everybody's connected on blockchain because it's open source and everybody has access to it.
Nothing can stop what's coming. XRP coming to set that new standard, that new benchmark. All other cryptos will have to follow suit. If you got a bag, welcome to the party. Big Brad Garlandhouse, Ripple, and I unequivocally condemn Russia's invasion of Ukraine. It's my view that Russia's attack on Ukraine is unprovoked, unjustified, and unacceptable to maintaining some semblance of global order. Ripple stands with Ukraine against the Russian invasion. Today we're donating 1 million shared between refugees and WC Kitchen to bolster the incredible efforts helping displaced people in Ukraine and the neighboring countries. Ripple X Dev, Joe Katz discussed the ways in which Ripple X Dev contributes to the XRP Ledger community and why sustainability inherent to the XRP Ledger is the key for long-term success of the blockchain. Application for the XRPL grants Wave 3 are now open. This Wave's theme is contributing to the open source questions. Join Hammer Toe for a Q&A on the Ripple X Dev Twitch March 15th at 11 a.m. PST. Applications are due March 28th, Wave 3. John Deaton says we need to know how much ETH JPM owns today and how much of the ICO it acquired. The consensus quorum JPM coin deal was August 2018. Clayton directed Hinman to reach out to Lubin and Consensus, who was represented by Sullivan and Cromwell, Clayton's law firm. Get the pick. This is all a show to shake you out, drain the swamp, free the standard. We're coming for that top spot. Sandy Young says, great to speak with the American banker on Ripple's growing momentum in crypto, our new partnership with Modular, and how we are helping the global enterprises prepare for a crypto-enabled world, the Internet of Value. Catch the article below. Inside Ripple's plan for mainstream crypto payments. Welcome to the mass adoption of XRP. Crypto Eddie, now we're down to shams and lies.
If you're raising money from the public's anticipating some profit based on the efforts of those folks raising the money, that comes within the definitions of a security and the securities laws. It's kind of straightforward. Congress saw that was an opportunity to mislead the public, to sell a sham transaction, that the public could make a decision, the basic bargain. The public gets to decide on their investments as long as those promoters raising money are giving full and fair disclosure. And there's basic laws about protecting against fraud, in essence, lies about what's going on.
They don't want you with those real utility bags. This is all a show to sell your bags off. Gary doesn't want you with those real utility bags because they know what's coming. They can't stop it. Bank XRP Payments Blockchain Series. What is XRP? The cryptocurrency making a ripple in payments, shaking up the system. RippleNet. Jump on board or get left behind. XRP Yoda. Banks will want to slow down new startups. Gary Gensler, you seem to be helping them. Paid shill.
But I, having been around commercial banks for a long time, they really are looking for ways to replace their aggregators in their back office, whether it's clearing, settlement, exchanges, credit agencies. But they are deeply understanding, because they are pretty ambitious and very good at making money as well. They deeply understand that every idea that's pitched to them is somebody who currently is small but wants to get big and gain market power. So they're also always thinking about how to ensure that there's a check to slow down your startup from gaining market power 5, 10, and 15 years from now. They don't want you to be the next clearinghouse like the Chicago Mercantile Exchange or Intercontinental Exchange. They don't want you to be the next central node of market power. So you might share some of that with them, or you might find an incentive system.
Blockchain's coming to cut out that middleman, and the banks aren't too happy. Jump on